So there will be a replay available. Welcome, yeah, you can see it. Welcome, everybody, to the exciting Powtoon webinar, the 2016 Powtoon Starters Guide. There is a lot of ground that we are going to cover. I would love to hear from you. Just introduce yourself and let me know who you are and what you do, and maybe a question that you'd like answered. Make sure to take notes on that because we're going to have a live on-camera Q&A at the end. Hey, Ignacio from Mexico. And Anil, let's see, Manoj from India. Monica's in marketing. Len Rest from Minnesota. Hey, Alfonso. Sean Graham from Fort Worth, Texas, business analyst. Awesome. Dave Harrison in floor safety prevention. Oh my God, wow, you guys are rock and rolling. Right now we have hundreds and hundreds of people from all over the world, including Jason Love from Wisconsin. Compulsive creative, fantastic. Marilyn from Cape Town. Unbelievable, very excited. Guys, do you know how many people signed up for today's training? Over 1,100 people signed up in under a day. Unheard of, unbelievable. We've got a lot of ground to cover. I'm so happy and excited for you. And here's a special little surprise. At the end of, meaning you have to stay on to the end of the webinar to get this gift, but it's a $360 gift. We're happy to give it to you at the end. And let me just introduce myself. My name is Ari Sherbel. I am the Vice President of Business Development / head of the cheerleading team here at Powtoon. We're in love with you guys, and we really want to help you take your message to the next level. One of the biggest questions we get asked is, hey, can you just show me how to use Powtoon 101, a starter's guide? So that's exactly what this is all about. We're going to help you use Powtoon to get your message out there in a bigger way, and we have some exciting things for you. Now, first of all, if you're on Twitter, here's an awesome opportunity to showcase how much of an authority and a leader you are for your tribe. So don't be passive when you're in the webinar, learning, taking notes, be active. And that means taking screenshots, sharing what you're learning, putting it out there to your tribe. Who's from Halifax, Nova Scotia? Eunice. Halifax, Nova Scotia. I lived there for 4 years. Eunice, send me an email. We should catch up. Jason Love is excited to start Powtoon. Animate interviews. Exactly. Okay, wonderful. We got a lot of ground to cover. So make sure that if you're on Twitter, go to tweetchat.com/room/Powtoon101. The hashtag is Powtoon101. Now, let me just explain and show you why today's webinar is so exciting and so powerful and so valuable for you. Did you know that there is like a worldwide trend all over the world? Right now, there are 86,400 Powtoons created every single day. There are over 20,000 new users to Powtoon every single day, and we're fast approaching the 10 million members strong milestone. It's very exciting. In fact, every Ivy League university uses Powtoon. Virtually all of the Fortune 500, including NASA, use Powtoon on a daily basis. Now, so today I'm going to show you the step-by-step guide to an irresistible Powtoon. And wait 1 second. I just have to get some water. Sorry. Yes, it is being recorded, and we're sending a replay. All right, thank you. The water is so good. Anyways, it's so good to see you guys. By the way, I just have to say on a personal note, I stay in really good shape. I try to keep healthy, working out, eating well, etc. But today I had some kind of like infection in my knee. Honest, this happened a few hours. I was in a lot of pain. I was feeling really like not good, low energy. And people were saying like, Ari, but what about the webinar? Should we cancel the webinar? I was like, no, we're not canceling the webinar. This gives me juice. This gives me energy. I'm happy to share this stuff with you. I'm here for you. So let's turn off all the distractions. Let's make sure that we're here 100%. We're here to give. We're here to go. We're here to learn. And we're here to use this information to take your message, to take your work to the next level of impact. Let me show you how. Today you're going to learn on the webinar the 5 essential tools of awesomeness. In other words, exactly what you need to get started. The 4-step process to making a perfect Powtoon. This is important because a lot of people end up making the mistake of choosing the wrong way to make a Powtoon. I'm going to show you the best way to make it. Super easy. And guess what? Right now, with in something that we're gonna show you, you're gonna be able to make a Powtoon in 5 minutes. I'm gonna show you exactly how. Ignacio's in food tech, hot sauce industry. Fantastic, very cool. And so here's the deal. You're also going to learn the 2 painful mistakes you have to avoid if you want to have a rocking, powerful, impactful, effective, awesome Powtoon. Plus, I'm doing a I will give that away and I will tell you all about it. So here's the question about the big elephant in the room. Do you know what the big elephant in the room? Let's see if you guys can guess. What do you think the big elephant in the room is? Let me see from you. I love the comments, by the way. I think get well soon. Thank you guys. I am. Thank you for you. And PowerPoint. PowerPoint is not the big PowerPoint is not the big elephant in the room. Julie, close. What else? Jim Rice, our 2 young founders are anxious to get started with Powtoon. Cool. Peter Wellham, time it takes to learn and create. All right. Animation. Yes, Alicia, that's where I'm going. The learning curve, where to start, how much does it cost, planning. Kimberly's asking, no clear message. Here's the big, guys, thank you so much for sharing. That's fantastic. Now, here's the big elephant in the room. The big elephant in the room is, why on earth is Powtoon so impactful? How did it become this worldwide trend that there are 20,000 new people a day starting from scratch, signing up to Powtoon? How is it there are 86,000 Powtoons made a day? And there's a Powtoon made every second of the day, 24/7. Every second a Powtoon is created 24/7 all around the world. And the reason is this: because we're living in the age where we lack attention. People are distracted. Think about this, and I want you to pay close attention because this is really, really important. This is basically the foundation of why you're here, why I'm here, and why Powtoon is becoming the new way how we all will communicate at work. I'll explain why and how. Right now, we're living in the age of a lack of attention because people are on, in a good way and in a negative way, we're distracted. We get WhatsApp messages all the time. We get SMS messages, Facebook, Twitter. Our workload is massively increasing. In fact, there was a study from the Energy Project led by Harvard that showed how people have more demand on their time and energy than their ability to produce and create. So not only are we distracted, but we're overly in demand. And that means that we need something to cut through the clutter. We need something that instantly grabs attention. Now you would think, well, why a Powtoon? Why does Powtoon become the go-to solution, becoming the new trend of the Fortune 500 and this viral epidemic? Because of this, it activates all 3 learning modes simultaneously, and there's a unique special attention hack, and that's this. The 3 learning modes, we all learn by visual, audio, and dynamic kinesthetic movement. Powtoon incorporates all of that all at once. It's visually stunning and appealing. It's colorful. It has big fonts, etc. There's audio, soundtrack, or voiceover, and there's kinesthetic dynamic movement because it's constantly moving. And the hack is, the reason why it's an attention hack, which is a term we coined, is because it's entertaining. It's fun. It's animated. Do you understand? People think animated videos are like, oh, that's cute. Maybe when I get around to it, I'll make a meeting recap with something else, or I'll make my presentation with something else, or I'll make an explainer video or a product demo. I'll do something else. Why should I use a Powtoon? Well, guess what? Powtoon cuts through the clutter. It breaks and grabs attention because it's animated, because it's visually stunning. Audio, it activates the audio form of learning. It's dynamic, kinesthetic, and it's entertaining. It's an animated video. It's subconsciously, scientifically proven to simply grab attention. So it's fantastic. So here is what is going on. I am literally, that was basically the foundation to understand the power of what you're doing here and why it's really, really beneficial. So if you're a Fortune 1000 manager, if you're a manager in a Fortune 1000 company, this training is going to help you be more effective, impactful at work, because you're going to learn how to use this special software to get your message out there in a bigger way. If you run your own business or you're a freelancer, you'll learn how to grow your sales and clients using Powtoon. If you're in education or in government, you will use Powtoon to not only impact your students and make your curriculum more attractive, but you'll also be seen as the coolest one in your organization. So here are the 5 tools of awesomeness. These have a number of different names, but we are ready to get started. So here are also I'm just going to show you exactly how to use Powtoon and the specific hacks that are going to make it super easy so you can make a Powtoon in 5 minutes. Who is excited to learn how to make a Powtoon in 5 minutes? Let me know in the comments. I am excited for you. Johnny just left the building. He's a friend of ours. We just got renovations. Yes, Dave Harrison, Julie, Alicia, Monica, everybody's in. So excited. Yes. All right, one more glass of water, and then we're going to show exactly how to make a Powtoon in 5 minutes, the 5-step overview, and we're going to get it covered. All right, 1, 2, 3, cheers. I'm going to have a little bit of water. Honestly, that was really good water. It's like the perfect temperature. A little bit cool, absolutely refreshing, and just delicious also. Rock and roll. So here's the story, man. Number one, it's super important. If you want to be able to make a Powtoon in 5 minutes, you have to understand the following. Now, I'm going to go out of here and show you this bad boy. Now, this bad boy is the templates. And now this is really the hack. Now, there are two kinds of people who make Powtoons. There are people who want to make a Powtoon in 5 to 10 minutes. There are people who want to make like their own creation, their video professionals and geniuses, and hey, go for it. So I'm going to show you the two things of how this happens. So make sure to take notes and pay close attention because this, and guys, do you understand? Like if you understand how to master Powtoon, you become a very influential person. I mean, this was used, a recent Powtoon was used at a board meeting of a Fortune 500 company called Navistar. They make trucks and army. They have like 60,000 employees, multi-billion dollar company. And they needed to pitch a new idea. They chose a Powtoon to their CEO and board of directors of a Fortune, I mean, it's really a Fortune 200 company. And it won them over. They got the idea passed because they use a Powtoon. Now, that's how powerful this is. I could keep on going. So many examples, how people's sales increased by 300%, et cetera. Attendance of their events increased by 300%. That's a case from a Fortune 1000 company. Anyways, I'm just emphasizing that because I've seen thousands of Powtoons and most people really miss out on the good stuff. So first of all, here's your template page, okay? As you see, our design team are working around the clock to make sure that we're constantly innovating and adding new kinds of templates all the time. These are all different kinds of templates. As you see, different styles, different fonts, etc. Now, the other part of the templates, now this is really important, is basically we did the work for you, right? You don't have to think. In fact, I'll be honest with you, I wrote all the copy of the scripts. So that means that your templates not only come with their own done for you animation. Not only here's how to really think about the templates, because this is the hack. This is a big hack. And here it is. The big hack is this. Let's say that I took our entire Powtoon team and we came to your office or we came to your house. And after you serve us cookies and milk or coffee or whatever, after we go to your house or your office, I say, hey, I have my entire design team here. There's like 10 people on our design team. And we have like 5 different animators. And we have about 20 people on tech doing all the tech and the software fancy stuff behind the team. And then you have me and a few other people doing the copy for you, like the structure of the script. And I say to you, I have my design team, my animation team, my tech team, and even the structure of the script. We gave it all to you. All you need to do is add in your own words in a 90-second Powtoon, and you can have it done in 5 minutes because we did all the work for you. That's the idea behind the templates. The idea behind the templates is that we did the work for you. So here's how to start. Now, if you want to make a Powtoon in 5 minutes, you click Edit in any template that you write. Bam! Look at all those templates. Gorgeousness. Click Edit. You will go to when the template. Now, obviously, I made my own. Well, I'm going to need a lot of water, guys. I hope you have patience. Okay, so when you click to simple mode, thanks. You click, got it. In simple mode, when you click the template, it goes to simple mode automatically. So in simple mode, notice there's no timeline because we took care of the timeline for you. All the template has everything. All you need to do is add in your own text. That's really important. And you'll find that a lot of things that you want to add, it'll say like, whoa there, you're in, whoa partner, you're in simple mode, switch to customize mode to add certain things. And another thing in simple mode is that you can switch, you can definitely change the text. Let's see. You can change the text because that's the whole point of it. And let's say you wanted to change an object. It was like, oh my God, that clock is so not working for me. Oh my God. Really what I need is a present. So all you do is click swap, click the thing that you want, and bam. Now, there's a few things when you swap something. Okay, now the swap is really important because you can manipulate and control everything. Now, let's say you're saying, hey, Ari, man, I love the present. That's really what I wanted, but it's a little bit too happy. I needed to calm down. So you just click no animation or playing one time. And if you want it to keep on being happy and jumpy, just click play and loop and it won't stop. It will not stop. So that's pretty much it. So that's the idea behind simple mode, okay? We did the work for you. Add the text. You want to switch something, click swap, control the animation. Bam! You are done in 5 minutes. And if you think, Ari, man, you're so exaggerating. I am not. Do you know how many Powtoons I've made in under 10 minutes? And as much and as quickly as 5 minutes? Lots. Because it's all in how you use it. And it's just it's knowing what you want to say and following and keeping to the template. Bam! 5 minutes. Very exciting. Guys, we're getting a lot of sweet comments. You guys are just Tony Sherman, just feel free to drink the water. You don't have to mention it every time. Just saying. Hilarious. Well, if I become silent for like 2 minutes, anyways, very good. Okay, so that's the first step. So that is the first tool of awesomeness is simple mode and customize mode. Now in customize mode, when you click customize, it opens up the entire world of it. Basically, when you're in customize mode, Powtoon becomes a full-on video creation system. The video creation system, it's like a full, it's just you can do whatever you want. You could spend days creating a professional, and by the way, you could sell it for thousands of dollars if you have a business account because these are professional animated videos. By the way, do you know how Powtoon started? Powtoon started because the founder, Ilya, was an investor, and he needed to make short animated videos to Bojan, thank you, man. Ari, you run on kerosene. Hilarious. That is just fantastic. Love that. Thank you, Bojan. So basically, he was an investor and he needed to pitch his he was an investor. He was investing in startups. He needed to tell his other co-investors. He needed to pitch them on an idea. And he said, hey, I want an animated video for this. And he goes to a number of different agencies. Yeah, well, you want a 30-second clip? That'll be $2,500 and it'll be done in 3 weeks. And he's like, man, there's got to be a better way. Boom, dun-da-da-dun. Creates Powtoon with his team. Long story short, forget $2,500, forget 3 weeks, forget 30 seconds. It can be done in 5 minutes for free with Powtoon. Boom shakalaka, that is exciting. So in customize mode, you have the full on, you can do anything. So I'm going to go through it step by step by step, okay? So first of all, in customize mode, you can choose the different, also because we want to make sure that you're using as much as possible. So here they are, the different kinds of templates you can use. In layouts, oh baby, this is it. I'm going to save this for a little bit later because this is really where the rubber meets the road in terms of making it in 5 minutes. Let's say you want to change the background and you're like, you know what, I'm going to change it to this bad boy. And guess how long that takes? 0.0001 second. You can click any of the backgrounds and it happens immediately. All right, here, so background, boom, right in customize mode on your side panel, you can add whatever you want. This is a brand new discovery. Guys, by the way, are you new to Powtoon? Are you like you're an alumnus? There's no alumnus. Jason Love, hilarious. Jason Love says, Ari, every time you take a drink of water, I take a shot. Jason, we are on, man. So yes, guys, we will be sending out a. Oh man, I love this. I love it. You guys are the best. Okay, yeah. So brand new, a lot of newbies. Great. So if you're new to Powtoon, here's what's super duper duper exciting. In text, we not only created the templates for you, and the layouts that's sort of like the cherry on the pie, right? The cherry on the whatever. You know what I mean. So with the text, man, we created designed text for you. That means within a click of a button, guess what happens? Boom, you have designed text. Look at how gorgeous this stuff is. I could click this all day. Look, that is done for you. You don't need to hire a designer. You can tweak it. I deleted that. You press Control Z, by the way, look at how exciting that is. I just changed it. And you can click any of these. They're just gorgeous. We have the more sophisticated thin, the black and white, the I'm just going to delete this just to show you. And by the way, again, I'm emphasizing this is in customize mode, and this is not how to get done in 5 minutes. This is a quick edition, but look at how beautiful that is. So that is, you have a world of opportunity there. And then if you want library, you're like, you know what I want? I want a character. And I want the character to say hello world. By the way, there's a lot of tricks you can do with the superhero style. The superhero style, I'm taking a I'm laughing because I'm taking a breath. I was like, wow, I was sort of tired. And I did start taking antibiotics, guys. I did because I was like out of it. Okay, let's see what happens when you switch this. Oh, yeah. Did you see what I just did? If you need the direction changed, right? I want Mr. Superhero Fancy Dude on the left side. But, oh, my God, I clicked the text. It's on the right side. No problemo. You just click, switch the side, and then it's right there. Now, here's what we're going to do. Now, again, I'm showing you the customized mode. This is not the 5-minute Powtoon. This is like the 10, 20, or a 3-week Powtoon, depending on how much you want to customize. Also, in customized mode, we're going to get here is the timeline, which you need to pay attention to. Now, let's say you're saying, hey, you know what, Ari, I'm not a man, I'm a woman. Or I'm a man, but I want to show a woman. Or whoever you are, you want to use a woman. Or a different character. Click, first of all, you can click that. And then when you click it, you have the different whatchamacallits, the different emotions, categories of the guy. You know, we can make him sad, and then he's going to be sad, which makes me really sad. So really, it's depressing. I can't even look at it. I'm about to cry. Let's make him back happy. Just click happy, and oh no, I hope he's still happy. He's happy. He's happy. Hello, world. Look at how excited he is. He's a superhero and he's excited. But let's say he's like, no, I don't like that. You just click swap and change it to not superhero Lois Lane, who's waiting for Superman. And let's say you want her to be bigger. You just hover over it, and then you can make her as big or small as you want. Now, here's another little trick. Now, let's say I'm going to say, you know what, Lois, you're wonderful, but I'm not going to have you animated. I'm going to keep you like that, and just look how gorgeous she is. She is gorgeous. So now there's a really cool thing. Notice how she is in front of the she's in front of the what's that called? The text? That's called the text. Now let's say I wanted her in back. I left click. No, it's right click. I right click. Jason, I'm taking another drink of water, man. It's on you. Good times. Okay, so you go to bring to forward, bring to back, and say send to back. Look what happens. She goes behind it, right? That's really cool. You can use that for a lot of effects. So right click. Now I want to bring to front, and voila. It's pure magic, man. You can, of course, change this to whatever you want. You know, anytime you double click, yeah, hi, Superman. And oh, I was like, hey, man, the font doesn't fit. Just click lower it. We're all good. No pressure. Look, perfect. 2 seconds. Not a big deal. You can also change the font. That's a beautiful font. Let's say I want, that's a little bit too friendly. Maybe it should be a little bit, wait for it. You're double clicking the text. Come on, man. Here we go. Yeah, my fingers are getting weak. Right? You can change the font. It's like, okay, that's too big. Make it smaller, and bam, Lois Lane says hi to Superman. And how do we say hi to Superman? Click Superman, and then change his direction. And look, they are having a party. It's so much fun. Anyways, I'm not telling you to do this. Is not like a strategy. I'm just literally telling you how to do it. How to use Powtoon strategically is for another webinar. Right now, I'm just giving you the background on how to use it. So in the library, and yes, I have a little bit of a good time, and you guys are too. So, wow, look at all the superheroes. There's like, look at that guy. I didn't even know that we had all those. Mr. Policeman, Doctor, the guy with the blue pajamas. I mean, it's just fantastic. Okay, keep on going down. Then we have technology assets. If you work in tech, or if you have a message about tech, we got props for you, baby. We got iPads, we got iPhones, we got mouses, we got screens, LCDs. You know, it's like some like store in New York, you know, like selling all this stuff, which is sort of what you can do with the Powtoon. Anyway, so then there's the web assets. I'm just going through all the things. Oh, and here's what's really important. Any of the templates that we have, and we have, again, our whole design and animation, we got a whole lot of people doing a whole lot of work for you. And you're like, you know, I like the Don and Betty style. I love Mad Men, And Don and Betty are some of my favorite people in the world, no matter how difficult of a life they seem to have on that show. Don and Betty, by the way, is inspired by Mad Men, the 50s. Any one of the templates that you click, it automatically updates to have the right design props. Now, here's a little secret. When you're making a Powtoon, you want to stick to one template and one template only. Nevertheless, I'm showing you how to use everything. Okay, so yes. So that's basically, I want you to get familiar with Powtoon. We added so much stuff. It's a lot of fun to use. Jason, one more, dude. Okay, so when you're going through, deep breath, Ari. Take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. Okay, so we gave you all these props, right? Which basically you should get familiar with it because you have a massive amount of uses. Now, again, this isn't for making a Powtoon in 5 minutes. This is for making a Powtoon that's more customized to, right? That's why we're in customize mode. We're not in simple mode. There's also, we have graphs. This is really cool. You click any one of the graphs and you can customize your own data to it, which is just super cool. So there's like medical props, there's business props, etc., and everyone according to the different template. Now let's see one objects. Just peruse it so you get familiar with it. We have markers, we have action buttons, we have shapes. We have so many good things that are just fantastic to use, and there's where the real graphs are. Let's say you really want to do data. And you're giving a sales presentation, you're giving a marketing report, you're giving some kind of overview that involves number. Yeah, I will see you later. We have another rock star from our team who's going away. So we're going to say goodbye, big heart, and we love you too. So you click it, and when you click it, I guess I have to work on my finger muscles because my finger muscles aren't working. Anyways, or maybe it's my little computer, or maybe, anyways. Oh, there it is. Yeah, baby. You click edit. And when you click edit, you can literally add in your date, your numbers, whatever graph you want to choose. It's just beautiful and very effective. I've been overusing my computer recently. I promise for good purposes. Oh, I clicked like way too many graphs. Look at that. I'm a little bit excited, and hey, that's really okay. So I'm clicking edit, and right, so that 2015. Let's say I want to do May, right? I'm not doing like the year. I did May, and there were, let's say, 91 sales in May. And then in June, there was, come on, baby, we got to work faster than this. There were just one sale. Man, there was a drop. May was someone's birthday. And then July, well, hey, it's July 4th weekend. So, come on, July, yeah. So you click July 4th, there were 244. Lots of fours. Yeah, 444 sales. So then you get the, we got to delete these. Come on, man. Bam. Yeah, I clicked too many graphs. 1 second. And then this is, I'm just showing you what to do, right? This is not just to right? That's the graph. And obviously 0.2%. And that, how cool is that? I mean, customized graphs, it's just brilliant. So we're going to delete that. We're going to move on. And, Zdenek, how to put my data into graph, please show, right? So that's really it. I think that's it. So I did, and that's wonderful. I clicked way too many graphs. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so now it's time for the sound. Now we have a few different things. You want to click your own soundtrack. When you click soundtrack, it opens up the soundtrack. And what do you do with the soundtrack? You choose the soundtrack of whatever soundtrack you want. You can have Christmas is coming early this year, guys. It's coming early. I have a problem with my sound, actually. I don't know why. My sound's not working. I hope you get, well, yeah, you guys can hear me. There's something wrong with my computer. Anyways, click whatever soundtrack you want. And yes, there are free and there are premiums, but a lot of them are free. Click it and you're done. If you have a voiceover that you need to import, then you just import the voiceover. You have a file on your MP3, right? Let's say you recorded a voiceover in one of your favorite software voiceover recording. That could be GarageBand, that could be Audacity. I'll repeat slower. I'm not familiar with PC, but I'm sure there's a PC software to record something. Yes. Okay, one more. Yeah, I'll Yeah, it's not the music track, it's my computer, because I was trying to play with the song beforehand and it wasn't working. Anyway, so here's the deal. You record a voiceover in GarageBand on a Mac. I'm sure there's some kind of software on a PC, or Audacity, which is a cloud-based free software. You record it and save it on your computer. Save it as an MP3. Upload it as an MP3, meaning import. You click this and it'll ask for the file, and then you have the voiceover, and that's just fantastic. And we give you the soundtracks for you. Now, also, if you want to upload your own soundtrack, is that doable? You better believe it is. It's absolutely doable. So that's for the soundtrack. And also, guys, anything, when you're in customize mode, anything that you want to do is fully manipulated. That's not what I mean. You know what I mean. Maybe you don't. You can manipulate anything. Okay, so Himanshu Kalakar was asking any easy way to move things from one to the... Yeah, you just drag it. Drag and drop. I mean, look, he is flying. Superman is flying because that's what we can do with Powtoon. So if you want a professional voiceover, you can just click it and then just hire someone with the click of a button. You can click your own voiceover in the track. Or if you want voiceover per slide, click that baby. Or upload, right? It's really intuitive. It's straightforward. We try to make this that if you're familiar with PowerPoint, you can make anything in Powtoon. Okay, now it's time to add images. I'm going to say goodbye to Superman, and I'm going to say goodbye to Lois Lane, and I'm going to say goodbye to the text, just to clean up the canvas so we have a better work environment, so you have a clear perspective on what it is that we're doing. Now, I have all my images that I've ever uploaded to Powtoon in my media. If I want to upload a new one, I click Upload Image. It will have a prompt little box that asks me to choose an image. I click the image, and bam, it appears. You can also search for one or add a video. Now, the video only works in, I'll tell you about that later. But let me show you. By the way, guys, we could spend literally 3 days straight doing this webinar. I'm not talking like this webinar is going to be about an hour, hour and a half. We could go 3 days straight. If you think I'm kidding, I'm not. We could spend 72 hours straight talking about this stuff, learning how to make amazing Powtoons, doing case studies, interviews, showing you every single little nook and cranny that you can use out of this free, amazing, world-class software. But we can only do so much at one time. So here's the one thing that I'm going to choose about images. Let's say that, oh, that's a cool one. Look at that, like old school television. Now, these are all style image holders. So click the breathe, Ari, breathe. Andy is saying every time I create a Powtoon, it is very slow, just like your presentation. Why is this? Delay is frustrating. It's actually my computer. If you have faster computers, you can have. Are you going to explain add a video? Yes, I will, Angelica. No problemo. When you get to add an image, by the way, guys, I literally am having a little bit of an issue with my computer. This is I edited, I tweaked around with it. That's why it looks bad. But there are these different things. So we recently did a Steve Jobs presentation webinar. That was actually last week. Was anyone on it, by the way? Were you guys on the Steve Jobs webinar? I'd be curious to know. Yes. All right, rock and roll. Hey, you guys were all right. Yeah, Jason Love. Jason, who's had like 5 shots with my 5 things of water, says, hey, guys, when you run GoToWebinar, it also slows down your computer. And also, I'm on one of my weaker computers. Oh my God, you guys were all on the Steve Jobs webinar. Very cool. So I click that image holder, right? When I click the image holder, I can choose whatever image from my images that I have. So I'm going to click Insert Image, and look what happens. The image goes inside of the little TV that we chose. Now, let's say that you're thinking, as I'm thinking right now, that's not exactly how I want it to look. So all I do is click. If I wanted to change the image, I'd click Select Image. If I wanted to edit the image position and scale, that's what I will do. Now, again, nothing's perfect because you need to make sure that the image fits the image holder, and this is a square and the TV is not square. But let's just say that I want it like that. So I'll out-click it, and that's exactly what it looks like. Now, let's say this is very cool. This is called the magic wand. Now, if you guys are familiar with Photoshop, this is Photoshop for everyone. We call it aviary. Yes, it's aviary. Look what you can do. Now, I'm just right. This was let's say I'm choosing one effect. look what happens. You can manipulate all of your images. It's like a mini Photoshop. It's so cool. I didn't save it, so it's going to go away. You can add stickers. Let's say I wanted to add a. This is just wrong. It's wrong. I'm not saying anyone at home should do this, but if Steve Jobs wanted to look really cool, he would wear those sunglasses. And I'm not saying anyone should be doing this because they shouldn't, but if he's going to have a pipe, it would go like that, right? So if you, let's say, that's pretty good, right? Let's say that you want to, I don't know, you're making like a birthday. Hey, you know what you're doing? Let's say that you have your CEO of your company smokes a pipe or wears a bow tie. Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's just fun, and it adds a whole lot of wackiness and entertainment value and fun factor to your Powtoon. Now I'm just going to click apply, and then look what happens. I'll click save. It'll tell me that I have a new image. Also, it will tell me that Steve Jobs now smokes pipes. And again, we're not encouraging any of this. It's just purely for the fun factor. Obviously, we do not promote smoking at Powtoon. It's not healthy and it gives lung cancer. Where's that found again? Walter, I'll show you in a second. Would be very useful, right? Right, Ludo? Cool. Okay, Jason, you know what to do. Okay, guess what happens? Where is that puppy? Guys, where did it go? Where did the Powtoon? Where did it go? Well, again, my computer is not only slow, but anyways, I don't know what happened. That's weird. Anyways, it was supposed to. Oh man, I don't know why that didn't work. Usually it works. I've used this like hundreds of times. Anyways, so that is the situation, right? You would do that. I apologize for the. I don't know what's up with that image holder, but it's. Oh, there's the image. It saved the image, and then I don't know. I wonder if that's a bug when you use the pipe. Maybe we're really trying to discourage the use of pipes. So anytime you put, anyways, might be a little bit bug. We'll report it to our QA team, who are a team of geniuses. So you're waiting to click it, and then you just click the arrow, and then we edit it. Right, this is really intuitive, right? It's just straightforward. I'll show you how to add the pipe effect / mini Photoshop in Powtoon in a second. Okay, so you click out, and let's say we make it bigger, and then here we go. 1 second, I'm just making it bigger, and boom. Right? How cool is that? By the way, for anybody who's want to know how I did that, the mini Photoshop is right in the magic wand because it adds a bunch of magic to your to your thing. Okay. Sue Purvis is saying even experts have problems. Funny though, refreshing. Great job, Ari. Thank you, Sue. Do you have a sidekick to do this, or are you doing it all? I'm doing it all on my own. As it happens. So, okay, in customize mode, Sue, you are sweet. In customize mode, you have the timeline, right? So look at this, for example, right? I'm going to click. So the timeline is this is the third tool of awesomeness because you have full control. Now, again, in simple mode, you do not have any timeline. Why do you not have a timeline? You don't have a timeline because we're making sure that you can get this done really quickly. If you want to have a full on, like, look, for example, this is, by the way, the third/fourth. When you play this, it plays the current slide from the start. See, now that didn't work, right? Now I basically use this as an image, right? I'm not obviously not showing you a video. This is clearly like a presentation. So when I click this, guess what happens? It doesn't really make sense. What I would want to do, let's say I want money bags to come in, not then, but again. So this is the importance of timeline. Let's say number 7, 5 to 7, and then I'm going to click the text. We're going to click keep text at the beginning, but I'm basically going to go with the icons popping all over the place, and also it should stay for the entirety. So I'm just going to manipulate some things like the text. We're going to stretch all the way to 7 seconds. And then let's see. and then this one also all the way to 7 seconds. And then what we're doing here is making sure that it goes as we want. Now I'm going to show you before it's ready. I'm going to show you what is going on and what we changed, right? When we first clicked it, right, all that came in like 1 second, but then it didn't really make sense. So then, well, this also doesn't make sense, man. What just happened? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have the text appear in half a second. Anyways, this is where it's like a full customizable video platform, and where you can use it to be as customized as you want or need. Let's say that the computer comes in not at 0. Let's say it comes in at 1.5, and then we're going to move again, right? So I'd rather not spend the next 2 minutes. But you get the point, right? And the reason why this is taking a while is because there's a lot of props, right? There are like 8 different props here, and they each need their own timeline. That's why if you want to make a Powtoon in 5 minutes, it's ineffective to use customize mode. But if you want your own fully customized professional video, yeah, go wild, man. You can have a grand old time. In fact, Chet Holmes, if you guys are familiar with Chet Holmes, he's a world famous marketing legend. I'm friends with his daughter, Amanda, and we've done a number of webinars and programs together. And she uses Powtoon, and she says it is addictive. In fact, when she made a Powtoon to launch her recent seminar, online seminar called Fireside Chats, which had about, I think, 10,000 people sign up for it, from New York Times bestselling authors and some of the most leading companies in marketing sales, including ourselves. She said that when she was making the Powtoon, she went into her Powtoon lab and came out 3 days later because she wanted to do everything herself. Now and she's a rock star, and she's right. You see what's going on? Basically, you want to make sure that everything's aligned, and it will take like that should not come in at 4. That should come in exactly when the other one does. But you get the point, right? But look at how fun that is, right? I mean, it's just like this goes out. It's dancing. It's come alive. By the way, do you guys know the root of the word animation? It means to come to life, right? So I think you get the point here. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but that's what it's all about. Now, one last thing in terms of the basics, and this is an important one. When you click on something, right, there's the entrance and the exit. If I want to click on the entrance, I was like, you know what? I want it to come up from the up, and I want to have a hand. Those beautiful hands. By the way, guys, we're working on more hands, different ethnicity hands, different kinds of hands. Hands are important. We all have them. Okay, so look what happens. It sort of doesn't make sense the way I did it, but I'm showing you how to add it, right? There's the entrance. I'm not going to tweak this because I'm showing you how to use it. Or if you want no effect, it comes from the left up. Oh, okay. Here's what we are going to do. What you would want to do is, in terms of the exit and entrance effects, you would want to have like if something comes in from the left, you want to have another element come in from the right. If something comes up from below, you want to have the opposite one come from above. So then there's this like dynamic, cool, animated movement, which are just what can I say? Which are I'm having a seniors moment. Not the seniors moment. I'm actually I'm on antibiotics moment. Okay. So those are okay. 5 tools of awesomeness. That was like number 3 is the timeline. I showed you about that. The entrance and exit. If you want to play your Powtoon from where you are until the end of the entire film, picture, movie, you just click the big one. If you just want the entire slide as is this one. Now here's a few hacks. These slides, baby, this is the 4th tool of awesomeness, the slides themselves. Now, when I click on this, it shows up. And let's say I click on that button, and look what happens. It brings in the layouts. I am going to show you what to do with the layouts, not just yet, but it is very superbous balance. Very good. Wonderful. I'm not going to explain the layouts yet, but when you click on it, you have the ability to choose a layout, or you also have the transitions, right? So the way that the Powtoon works, like for example, I'm not going to show you this. I'm going to show you the actual Powtoon. Let's go from here. Let's see what happens. By the way, I made this in presentation, so I cannot promise that anything actually looks as it's supposed to. Here we go. So I click it, and then look how everything starts to move, right? Step by step to an irresistible Powtoon. Everything's working, and now wait for the transition. See that spiral transition? You're about to learn. The transition was the hands. What's the transition of the big elephant in the room? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Transition. Right, up, right? Those are all different transitions. Now, if you want to control the transitions, you just click. Now, I didn't like, oh, these are some fun ones. By the way, I'm telling you guys, we have like a whole team of people working on this stuff, and you should see how much work they put into it. They put their heart into it, and they just do wonderful work. So you click that. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Now, you have the blue color smear. You have the white color smear. So it smears white, and then it goes like, oh, isn't that just gorgeous? It's just gorgeous. Or we have, I'm not going to go through every one you get. Fan down, squeeze, old TV. No, okay, I'm just going to finish with this. You can play around with all this stuff. There's more than you see. Look. How there's so many of these bad boys. Let's say TV noise because this is really fun. I also feel. Here we go. Isn't that cool? Guys, how much fun are we having? We have a world of opportunity in front of us, and it's just fantastic. Now, let's say you wanted to copy this one. Copy the slide. You can duplicate it with the elements or without the elements. So when you click that one, it literally duplicates everything in the slide. No, sorry, my mistake. Yes, it duplicates everything in the slide. And if you just want to duplicate the background, and not, anyways, that's it. I see. Actually, I wasn't actually sure exactly how that works. Anyways, you have two kinds. This is duplicating every element of the slide. This is duplicating the slide with the elements as timing. Or if you just want to add a slide, I'll just click add a slide and it adds the slide. And I was like, you know what? I want to delete that. We just delete it. Click presentation mode if you're giving a presentation. And when you do, it comes up with the hold button. The hold button, here's what happens with the hold button. Here's what this is exactly what I did it for. Let's say that you're here, right? And I'm giving a presentation. This is very useful. So if you're giving an in-person presentation or a webinar, you click this and you say, hey, this is one of the biggest questions I get asked. And that is, hey, Ari, can you do a Powtoon 101 webinar? And when I did that, guess what happened? It stopped exactly at the hold button because I'm in presentation mode or slideshow mode. If I'm making, of course, this is where we also go back with the video. Media. The only way you can add a video is in slideshow mode because we don't have video within Powtoon. It's only in presentation mode. And then finally, this is a really cool thing. You have this gives you the quick menu, and watch what happens when you click it. Here we go. Come on, baby. Yeah. So, oh, look, there I am. I see my own picture. I wonder how they did that. So it shows me everything. It shows my recent Powtoons. Recent Powtoons? I have no recent. I've been making Powtoons all the time, dude. Yeah, those are all my recent Powtoons. This is the marketing team one. This is the exciting update. You will see this coming soon on our blog. This is one I was just practicing on. Something incredible happened. Those are all mine. I click my templates, my dashboard. A lot of fun. We're not going to do this now, but the point is you have a little menu here, and it gives you more options. How fun is that? So much fun. So I get out. This gives me alerts of notifications. If I want customer support, I click the I button, right? We're basically showing you what's new, what's going on. It's sort of like your news feed. Help will bring you to a tour of Powtoon. If I want a professional to make a Powtoon, if I have a feature request or tutorials, then that's what we're here for. You always want to save your work, guys. Make sure that if we don't have autosave like Google Docs yet. So you have to click save. Let's see what this does. I don't think I've used this one. What does this do? Edit, cut, copy, and paste if you're not doing the on keyboard. Okay, this is also really important, and we're just getting to the end of the 5 tools of awesomeness. If you click the I button, and that's the preview button, here's what happens. I clicked it twice. I'm going to click it once, and look what happens. This is, now because, I was in slideshow mode, so it appears as a slideshow. But if I went to movie mode, and it slowly goes to movie mode, it shows the entire video that I can watch from beginning to end. Now, if I like the product, then I can click export, or I can continue editing. Right, so that's pretty cool. I get to preview the whole thing in this nice little box. And if let's say you're ready to export, here's what it will go. You can export to your Powtoons, to Vimeo, to YouTube, to SlideShare, to Wistia. You can export Powtoon, by the way, as a PowerPoint. So if you really did make a presentation and you feel more comfortable giving it as a PowerPoint, but you want the awesomeness and the wow factor and the gorgeous design of the Powtoon, you just click that and goes to PowerPoint. If you want to give out handouts of PDFs, you can do that, MP4 and offline files, etc. So that's really it, guys. I mean, that's really the overview of Powtoon remember when I said like I was taking a medication because of this infection I have? I'm being absolutely honest with you. I usually do not get tired after an hour. My energy only increases. So welcome to being a human being. We all are one. Oh, guys, we got more stuff. We got more stuff, and here it is. Here are the 4 steps to a perfect Powtoon. Look at that. I got excited because I thought we were done. We're not even close to being done. And we still have a gift to give you, and this is really important. Now, I've seen so many people, Hossein, you can import a video to Powtoon. It just has to be in slideshow mode. Here's the 4 steps. First, you storyboard it. Now, again, with the templates that we've done, we already did the storyboard for you. If you're starting from scratch, then what you want to do is to think about all the scenes in advance that you want to create. You know, like the welcome scene, what happens in between, how it leads up to a climax point, and then how you end the video. You know, what it says at the end, the call to action that you have. You want to storyboard it. Then you want to write the script. Now, you do these before you get started with the Powtoon. Now, especially in customize mode, you want to write the script before you get started with a Powtoon. That is the real hack, because if you write the script first, then you have the words that you can just plug in to the done for you templates, and you're done in 5 minutes. Now, again, it should take you longer than 5 minutes to write a script, but to make the Powtoon, once the script is done, will take you just 5 minutes if your script is done. If you want to do a voiceover, you read the script, and then you and voiceovers are only in customize mode. If you want to make a Powtoon in 5 minutes with a voiceover, that's called impossible, because you have to make sure that everything's timed perfectly. That takes more than 5 minutes. And of course, the timing and design. So basically, if you want to make a Powtoon in 5 minutes, just use the templates and the layouts that I'm about to show you. And if you want to make your own professional with voiceover, get into the timing, do it on your own. Hey, we're giving you full customization with customize mode. Those are the 4 steps to a perfect Powtoon. And basically, if you're here's this. If you're making a Powtoon in simple mode, there's only one step. Write your script and put it in a Powtoon. That's it. We did the storyboard, we did the sound, we did the timing and design for you. That's really it. Okay, now it's time to cover the painful mistakes. And I have to say that, thank you, Alicia. I have to say I've seen about way over 1,000 Powtoons. And this, from all that I've seen, these are the 2 most painful mistakes. If you want to spend a lot of time making a Powtoon, then go in customize mode. But if you want to do, the biggest mistake is basically people don't understand that they have the templates done for them, which means stick to the templates. Don't change too much. We've done the work for you. You can have a professional $5,000 value, $2,500 value for 30 seconds. Value creation. Other people would pay for this before Powtoon. We've done the work for you. All you have to do is add the text. So the number one mistake that people make is that they don't stick to the templates, and it complicates things. And the mistake is, therefore, we're not taking the time. If you want to manipulate and create your own, have full customization, then that's fantastic, but it will take more time, and you have to be a pro. You have to know what you're doing. The other thing is, when you're in customize mode and you're not sticking to the templates, people don't keep it simple. Samantha, keep it sweet and simple. Simple and sweet. Here's some water that I'm having. Jason, you know what to do. Okay, so that is that. Okay, the 2 mistakes are not sticking to the templates and not keeping things simple. And if you're going to do customize mode, then take the time and Stick to the templates. I'm going to be okay. Okay, so guys, first of all, here is the gift that's worth $360, and that is we have a little sale going on, and we love you. And you know, like when you saw all the templates that we have, a lot of them, not all of them, obviously, but a lot of them are business templates, which means you need to have a business account to use them. So if you want these templates and you feel like $708 is expensive, and you want something much more affordable, not $708, but something in like the $300 range, just go to bit.ly/Powtoon webinar, and I am sending that to everybody. bit.ly/Powtoon webinar, and you will be taken to this gorgeous Memorial Day sale in which you have Powtoon. You have Powtoon for $29 a month, man. That's like nothing. 51% off. That's fantastic. And the reason why we're giving it to you is because we love you. And, you know, just that's the story. So that's the gift that we have for you. Go ahead, open the gift, enjoy it, and rock and roll. Now, another thing that we're doing is we're always on the lookout for success stories. So if you have a success story of using Powtoon for your Fortune 1000 company, for your university, for your high school, for your business, for your students, for your course, for your government, for NASA, whoever you are, email us, success@powtoon.com, and we will follow up. If you've got the goods, we will know, and we'd love to feature you. Basically, we've done, I'm sure you've seen the recent Chevy one. We have other Fortune 500 company case studies coming up. We have actually a really cool one next week. It's a company called Audible RX. Brilliant stuff. You're going to love it. Really game-changing companies are using Powtoon all over the place. So if you've got a success story, we want to hear from you, and we'd be happy to feature you and give you exposure to our almost 10 million users. So now let's check this out. Here, we're going to just click play. Bam. Let's do a live Q&A. Okay, guys, I'm only going to do a few minutes because I'm running low on steam, and I do apologize. But I did promise you, and I'm going to, let's see, share my webcam. I'm going to say hi, guys, and let's see if this works. So right now, I'm going to take, like, I don't know, a few questions. So just want to say hello. How are you? Nice to see you in person. This is a lot of fun. We've been having a great time with you awesome rock stars. So ask away. I'm checking. There are still like hundreds and hundreds of people all over the world as I'm talking right now. So there's going to be a lot of questions. I'm prepared for it, but I can only take a few. So ask away, and I'll take a few questions, and then we will. Then we're all going to go out to lunch together. Jason Love will tell us where he's taking us out to. Okay. Okay. Dina Salazar, Costa Rica is online. Dina. Costa Rica is online, and I would like to come visit you because I've heard great things about Costa Rica. Wendy Brown, how do I upload a logo? Wendy, great question. Here's the answer. The way to upload a logo is that you have to save it as an image. When you save your logo as an image, then all you have to do is upload the image. So you go to your side panel in Media, click Media, upload your image, and then you have your logo. Wonderful and easy, right? Fantastic. Jason Love, my man. Is there a limit on video length? 60 minutes. Highly not recommended, unless you want to spend a good month making that bad boy. That's really not the use of Powtoon to make it 60 minutes. More in the 90-second, that's really ideal. It depends on what you're using it for. If you're making it for clients, or you're making a lot of them, or it's really up to you. I mean, people have made like 5-minute Powtoons. By the way, the one that I mentioned before about the Fortune 500 company Navistar that they used for to pitch their board of directors and CEO, they made a 4-minute Powtoon to make the pitch. So, but they put a lot of work into it, just FYI. But the maximum video length with a business account is 60 minutes. Let's see. I'm going back to bed. Sue. Good night. Mwah. Sweet dreams. We love you. Thanks for being so awesome. Ron, can I place a sound effect on a timeline somehow? No. We're not there yet, Ron. Working on it, but not yet. Oh, yes, you can. What am I thinking? Ari, monkey. That's the whole point of voiceover per slide. We have a function in in sound called voiceover per slide. Here's what you do. Can you see my screen, by the way? You should be able to see my screen. If you do voiceover track, let's see what happens when you click it. I just wish this was moving a little bit faster. basically use the function as a there we are. Use the function as a voiceover, and then you just upload the file. That's pretty much it. So if you have a specific sound effect that you want to include, you just upload you click voiceover per slide, click the track, upload the sound effect that you want, and then just choose the timing that you want it on. And that is it. And by the way, if you have any more questions about it, go to support. Just email support@powtoon.com. Guys, we're going to take a few more questions. I would stay on longer. I'm not my best right now. Still good, not my best. Kami Abuin, what if I put music and want to put a voiceover too? Yeah. How can I stop music only in just one slide? Yeah, voiceover per slide, Kami. Any specific voiceover / soundtrack / per slide stuff, voiceover per slide, that's in your sound. Play around with it. And if you want more specific help, just email support@powtoon.com. Samuel Levitz, can you show the hire a designer to do a Powtoon? Well, it's a few steps. It's like going to you just click it. Click hire a designer to do a Powtoon. Yeah, that is in. Where was that? Oh, that was an I. See the upper left corner. There's Need a Pro. Need a Pro. Click a Pro, and it will take you. I'll do this live with you guys. Oh my gosh, what is about to happen? I don't know. Where are we going? Samuel Levitz, this is where we're going. Click Hire a Pro, and you have your range of Powtoonists. Powtoonists. This is a great one, by the way. It's beautiful. I mean, it's also totally affordable. You think these puppies cost $5,000? They could and they should, but they're not. They're very affordable. I think, I don't know, in the $100, $200 range, more or less, maybe even less, maybe a little bit more or less. Basically, it's affordable. You have a multi-$1,000 product available to you, so someone else can do for you, and they're just awesome, and we love them. That's it. Okay. Can we change the color of the shapes? No. Roulette, I'm sorry. Jim, can uploaded logos be animated? You need to do something with like the SWF file. Anyways, guys, you are asking a lot of questions, and I love you, and I would love to answer every single one. I'm like not feeling 100%, but I absolutely had to do this webinar for you guys because we're here for you. We're here for you every step of your journey, from the concept and inspiration of making an animated video to take your message and to grow your sales and to grow your client list and to get people's attention at work and to impress your students and to rock everyone's world who you come in contact with the message and communication you share. We're here for you every step of the way. So I'm going to say goodbye. It's been a rockin' hour. We've had a great time. 1,100 people signed up for this in 24 hours. You're awesome, from all over the world. So hugs and kisses. Have a great day. Jason's going to take us all out for lunch. Jason just let us know. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. This has been fantastic. We'll be in touch. And I will be sending out the replay tomorrow, mañana. Lots of love. Bye.